Developing late tonight, a condo building collapsing on Collins Avenue today, taking people by surprise and critically injuring a construction worker.
And the moment that construction worker was hurt was all caught on camera, a chunk of concrete just taking him out. We do have live team coverage on this demolition disaster. Local 10 News reporter Terrell Fournay has learned more about the victim hurt in that collapse.
Local 10 News reporter Leanne Motorhone is in Miami Beach now, where rubble is still left behind today, just hours after that collapse. Leanne.
Well, Janine and Calvin, this is not how this was supposed to go. This was not a project approved for implosion. Instead, workers were completing an approved demolition when something went wrong and the entire structure came down in one fell swoop. Witnesses could not believe what they were seeing. A sudden collapse along Collins Avenue just after 10 a.m. Monday. The building set for demolition crumbling in seconds.
I saw the building and it, like in slow motion, it just like collapsed.
Debris flew everywhere. Unexpected.
The collapse of the old Marlboro house on Collins and 57th Street in Miami Beach sent dust and debris flying everywhere. A large chunk careening right towards a worker, leaving him critically injured. The collapse closed down Collins for several blocks, police using search dogs to look for victims in the debris.
They were prepared for the building to fall right where it fell, but they weren't expecting it to fall today.
The plan was to tear down this old building and put a modern oceanfront tower in its place. Last year, the project's developers, Miami Beach Associates LLC, initially requested a permit for demolition by implosion, something Miami Beach officials say they no longer allow.
They'd been denied, so it was standard demolition that was supposed to be taking place. They had a standard demolition permit.
Notices went out to neighboring condos that work was scheduled to begin Monday. Windmark Construction says their subcontractor Allied Bean handled the demolition and that they're cooperating with the investigation.
Clearly, something went wrong here.
Miami Beach officials say they no longer allow. Miami Beach officials a permit for demolition by implosion, something Miami Beach officials say they no longer allow.
They'd been denied, so it was standard demolition that was supposed to be taking place. They had a standard demolition permit.
Notices went out to neighboring condos that work was scheduled to begin Monday. Windmark Construction says their subcontractor Allied Bean handled the demolition and that they're cooperating with the investigation.
Clearly, something went wrong here. Something went wrong here.
They're cooperating with the investigation.
Clearly, something went wrong here.
And so search dogs were brought out to sniff through the rubble to see if anybody was underneath. Thankfully, though, we know that Allied Bean did conduct a roll call, so they don't believe anybody was trapped beneath all of that debris. We know OSHA is now investigating. Reporting live on Miami Beach tonight, Leanne Motorhone, Local 10 News.
Incredible video, and our team coverage continues with Local 10 News reporter Terrell Fournay.
He's live right outside Jackson Memorial Hospital tonight, where that construction worker is fighting for his life. And Terrell, what is the latest on his condition?
Well, right now he is listed in critical condition. He spent part of today in surgery. But what's more amazing is the fact that this victim survived, especially after you see the video, the moment of impact from the scene. Samuel Landis is the family man and father who never got the chance to run out of harm's way.
And the boulder hit in the center of his chest and threw him probably around 5 feet.
Jaw-dropping video from the scene shows the building crumbling to the ground and that 42-year-old project manager on the demolition site standing in the danger zone when suddenly he is pelted by large chunks of concrete. Watch again as the rubble appears to shoot straight across the road.
The boulder was about the size of the front end of that Ford Explorer, and it flew across. It literally flew across. It was in flight when it hit him. Another piece of video shows construction workers tending to the injured, unconscious man. Not long after, Samuel is loaded onto an ambulance and rushed to the hospital. Fellow co-workers were seen outside of the trauma center at Jackson today, along with Samuel's own relatives who were waiting on updates from doctors following a critical surgery. All for a man who appeared to be simply standing in the wrong place at the wrong time, as that Miami Beach building fell unexpectedly. Doesn't seem that they wanted to fall towards Collins Avenue.
And what is clear tonight is that it will be a long road to recovery for Landis, who again remains in critical condition here at Jackson Memorial. His family is asking for privacy. Reporting live from Miami, I'm Terrell Fournay.